Greetings, Black Light, your motivator. Supreme strategy is what the subject is. Now, we still at Saviour's Day 71, and that's just a sister in the audience digging on the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. In the next paragraph or two, the messenger is going to talk about Brother Jesse Jackson. The reason why I'm highlighting this on this particular video is because Minister Farrakhan partnered up with someone that the messenger wasn't too fond of. And he's going to explain it to you, then we're going to come back. But he's talking about people who love the white man, the Caucasian.
They will say, there goes devil. If you don't understand him good, he'll say, there go blue-eyed. He who, the great master of man, the great all-wise of man, the great power of man, on the day when he shall judge the guilty blue-eyed. This is giving you a great and plain description.
Now that, at one time you could find that in the Quran. I think it was Malana. I don't know. I'm not gonna mention which Quran it was. But I think I got it over here. I got a bunch of Qurans over here. I'm going to see which one is in before I make a statement. It was in the Quran that they called the guilty blue-eyed.
Of just what you will see that hell has been prepared for. So the Bible teaches us that hell was prepared for the devil and his followers. It was not prepared for the righteous. It was not prepared for the black man. Though the black man goes with him to his doom, but it was not a fixed doom for him. He don't have no limit on his own earth to live. He can live forever on his earth. I don't say you individual, but your children and your children's children will live forever on this earth. Think over. If it is true that Allah in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praise is due forever, I want you to remember that I'm referring to a man, that he taught me that from the time that the bringing of that first God and the gods following him could calculate time and put time on record. It was about 76 trillion years ago. Subtract 6,000 years from 76 trillion. If the black man in here, nobody knows his birth, but everywhere everybody goes, they find one. I don't care I knew the country is. If you don't see him, look at his tracks. He's been along there. I'm going to soon let you go. They admit their time is only 6. And they tell you their number is 6. And they put it in the Bible that his number is 6. You have 3 sixes there. 6, 6, 6. And he said it is according to the number of a man, according to the number of the man. He is not the man. No. That's right. We are the man. Right. He is referred to even by himself as being mankind. I want to get you right here because it will give you nothing. You don't love him because you get something from him. And you love him because he gives you nothing. There's a reverend going around in the street, called himself the preacher of the bread basket.
Talking about Jesse Jackson right here.
When I first met him, I thought he was pretty smart. But when I began to listen to him teach, I wanted to call him in and say, "You're the same man that came to my house not so long ago." He came to my house and visited me and talked over some of the things I was teaching. I didn't know he was going to go out there and make a fool out of himself. Then I would have probably went along with him. I would have said, just to save your life. Now don't say that. I'm not making fun of the bread basket man. I'm only one to show him how that he have taken a sermon that he could take care of himself. Come go with us to our farm and go to work. If you knew today, my black brother, that God want to give to you the kingdom of heaven, you should know if you are to master that kingdom, rule in it, that you must get up, begin to prepare yourself to do such. Qualify yourself to be the ruler and not a servant, but be the ruler.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's where I'm at, my brothers and sisters. That's where I'm at. You know, that's where Minister Farrakhan should be at, but Minister Farrakhan got with Jesse Jackson, because that's who the bread basket man, Operation Bread Basket. Jesse Jackson formulated that and presented it to the Caucasian. So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, well, dog, you know, you could have went on to work on one of the farms and help us build up the farm. But see, now this was after Minister Farrakhan was building up the nation. He got with Jesse Jackson, and Jesse Jackson so Jesse Jackson and was running for president, and Mr. Farrakhan was co-signing that. I should have got hip to that then. I should have got hip to the game then, but you know, I thought it was cool. I didn't know that Jesse Jackson was just a flunky for the Caucasian. to bring black people over to the Democratic Party and to enslave them in the Democratic Party and into politics, knowing that we can't get nothing by voting. That's why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad didn't vote. But Mr. Farrakhan knew that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad did not like Jesse Jackson. Let's go over to the war room over there by the chessboard and talk some more strategy.